Welcome back to the Jet Center. I'm Tyson Rauch. As we all know by now, the Jets played a pretty poor game last weekend against the Ravens. If it could go wrong, it did go wrong, especially on offense. Sanchez played terrible, the offensive line played terrible, and Rex Ryan didn't have a good game either. From pulling the starting center for a fumble by Sanchez to calling a timeout to argue a call, which is ridiculous. But you can't look back, you can only look forward, so it's Patriots week and that's more important. Before we get into that, I just want to address a couple things that are kind of annoying in terms of being a Jets fan. Jets Nation this past week has been all doom and gloom, from Joe Namath bashing the team to everybody questioning Sanchez, Tannenbaum, Rex Ryan, Santonio Holmes, and probably the flight crew for that matter. Bottom line is the Jets are 2-2. They lost 2 in a row. It's not good. It's not the end of the world. It's only 4 games. So before you start yelling out same old Jets and everything else, take a deep breath and relax. Because you know what? The Jets are a good team. You may not think so. They may not have played to their potential, but they are a good team. They have a lot of talent, and they have a lot of ability to make big plays and win games against good teams like the Patriots. So if everybody's saying the Jets lack leadership because they lost Damian Woody or Jericho Cotchery or Tony Richardson, I would come back and say they have Revis, they have DeBrickashaw, they have Sanchez, they have Tomlinson. They have plenty of guys that are leaders on this team that can help in times of need like this where there could be some cracks in the foundation. So I'm not buying the whole same old Jets notion. I'm not buying all this negativity. And it's getting kind of old. It's been 4 games. I mean, if they start losing 8 in a row, come talk to me. But to lose 2 games and start pressing the panic button and saying people should be fired and Sanchez sucks and everything else, it's a little premature. So for Joe Namath and everybody else, take a back seat. Stop trying to gather your own headlines. Support the team and see what happens. I mean, I understand the whole homerism, you're going to call me, whatever else. I've been there. I've done that. I've been a season ticket holder. I've sat through championship game losses. I've sat through it all. I'm just not buying negativity right now. This team is too good and it's too early to start writing off players and teams and coaches. So with that being said, here come the Patriots, which will be no easy task, as everybody knows. Tom Brady's the best quarterback in football based on statistics. Wes Welker's on fire. Patriots offense is putting up ridiculous numbers. I get that. There's some things you can do on defense. First of all, it all comes and goes with Tom Brady. You got to get pressure on Brady, and that's where Aaron Maven comes in. Brian Thomas is out for the year, which is kind of concerning. But at the same time, they're going to platoon, I guess, Westerman, Mauga, and Maven. Maven is very, very explosive. So there's a chance he can get to Brady, rattle Brady, hit Brady, disrupt the passing game. Also, the cornerbacks must check off the line, get aggressive on the line, bump the receivers, put a little pressure on them. I'd put Revis on Welker. Wherever Welker goes, Revis goes all over the field. In terms of other players, the second best receiver for the Patriots is probably the tight end, Gronkowski, or maybe Hernandez if he comes back. Cover him. Then you have, I'd put Cromartie on Ochocinco if he even plays. I mean, he's kind of sporadic. Deion Branch, maybe Kyle Wilson can cover him. These guys aren't huge game breakers. The biggest guy right now is Welker. Put Revis on Welker, cover him. Keep an eye on the tight ends, which the Jets struggle with. I understand that, but I mean, you got to find a way here. This is a time to man up and put it all out there. The Jets are built on confidence and swagger and being aggressive. That shouldn't change. People keep saying Rex Ryan should shut up, the players should shut up. This team is built on confidence, swagger, and playing aggressive. That's what they do. If you don't like it, well, get used to it. They're not going to calm down. They shouldn't shut up. They play with confidence. Let them play with that and bring it to the field on Sunday. That's what they should be doing. Other than that, on offense, the Jets, everybody wants them to ground and pound. Rex Ryan came out and said, ground and pound, they're going to run the ball, whatever else. I'm not buying that either. Let's be honest. The Patriots' defense is one of the worst in football in terms of pass coverage. I'd come out passing the ball. The Jets have receivers to spread the field out, and without a pass rush against Sanchez, they should be okay. Mangold's supposed to be back on Sunday, which is great. That's going to help improve the offensive line play. Colin Baxter is inexperienced. The Jets had a hell of a time trying to make up for his inexperience in terms of line calls, in terms of blocking, whatever else. Mangold is going to shore all that up. So then your pass protection is going to be better. Sanchez will have more time to throw the ball, so they can spread the field out. Do the hurry-up offense. You spread the field out, then you run the ball. When you run the ball, then you have your play-action pass. It all comes together as one big piece. The Jets receivers have the ability, they could be one of the best receiving corps in football. Call me crazy. You have Plaxico, Santonio, Derek Mason, and you throw in Keller. They're all legitimate threats to open up the passing game. The Jets get going early in the passing game. They can't stop that. You pound the ball, you do screen passes to Tomlinson, and then you're scoring points. And the most important thing is you do not settle for field goals, because if you settle for field goals, you're going to lose the game. You need in the red zone, you got to put up 7 points. There's no options about it, no bones about it. That's what you have to do. In terms of Sanchez, everybody's all over Sanchez. He's not a franchise quarterback. He's whatever. He should be cut, traded, benching for Brunell. I think I've heard it all this week. I still like the kid. I have faith in him. Last week, I thought the Ravens were going to beat up on him, and they did. I mean, if you thought the Jets were actually beat the Ravens last week, you're kind of crazy. You had an inexperienced center against one of the best defensive players in football, and what happened? He got dominated. Surprise, surprise. The Ravens defense took advantage of it. They took advantage of Wayne Hunter. They took advantage of what they're supposed to do, and they won like they were supposed to do. The Jets lost in a hostile environment on the road. That happens in the NFL. It could happen again this year. That's what happens. But you know what? They can come back and bounce back from this. This division rival, they've won in New England before. They can take advantage of certain matchups. And it's in a passing game. So don't try to run the ball if your mismatches are in the secondary. Don't be scared of Sanchez. Let him throw the ball. Give the kid some confidence. If he has time to throw the ball, he can make all the throws like everybody else can. That's just a fact. I mean, he did it in the playoffs last year. He's done it in other games. He had how many fourth quarter comebacks last year? The kid can make plays. He's a very good quarterback. He's getting the hell beat out of him, which can rattle any young quarterback. You've seen it with Matt Ryan. You've seen it with Stafford. You've seen it with all these quarterbacks. It happens. You give him time to throw the ball, especially the playmakers he has, he's going to put up numbers and put up points, and he can beat the Patriots. So, in my eyes, the Jets are winning this game. People can call me crazy. They're huge underdogs, and everybody's all doom and gloom this week and wants to write them off and whatever they want to say about Rex Ryan and the swagger and the talk and tell them to shut up. Not buying any of it. They're going to come out focused. They're going to come out determined. They're going to come out playing very smart football. Mangold coming back is going to be big. Losing Brian Thomas hurts, but they can overcome that. Maven's going to play well. Westman can hopefully do his job. But I think in the secondary, Revis can help neutralize Walker. You're not going to shut him down, but you're going to slow him down. And then after that, I'm not really scared of the rest of the receiving core. Chad Ochocinco is not who he used to be. Deion Branch, not who he used to be. The tight ends, find a way to contain them. Eric Smith, Rodney Poole, whoever it may be. So I'm going to go and say 28-27, 28-24 Jets this weekend. I think they're going to pull it out, and they're going to shut up all you people that are being so negative and doom and gloom and everything else. They're not the same old Jets. They're a new team with a new attitude. They have a lot of things going on. I mean, the lockout, incorporating new receivers, a lot of things going on. Not everything's so black and white. Let's not forget they played a very, very good Ravens team. So, I mean, things are going to happen this year. 28-27 Jets. I'm taking it. Other than that, I'd like to thank a couple people because I like all the support, I like all the feedback. I appreciate everything you guys are doing. First of all, I'd like to thank Fisticuffs Combat Gear. They have new shirts coming out. Please check them out. I'm definitely getting some of those. I'd like to thank my producer, Joe Bastone, who's been more than helpful with this. I'd like to thank Eric with jetstwit.com. The L7 Tailgate, Joe and those guys, great people, great time. So in 2 weeks when the Jets beat the hell out of the Dolphins, be sure you go to that tailgate. And jetnation.com as well. So that's it. Look for the Jets to win. Shut up all the critics. And that's it. Let's go Jets.